I want to share the true story of Saint Olga of Kyiv, the Orthodox queen who ended up actually saving her people. She was very much like Vlad Tepes in a lot of ways, and I respect people like that, so I feel like we should share her story on my channel. Here we go. They murdered her husband, Prince Igor of Kyiv, tying him to bent trees and tearing him apart. They believed the widow would surrender. She was Olga of Kyiv, born around 1890 AD, ruler of Kievan Rus. When the rebels, the Drevlians, sent envoys to Kyiv, they came as diplomats, not prisoners. Their demand was simple. Olga must marry their prince and surrender her rule. Olga welcomed them. She told them they would be honored publicly and carried into the city in a ceremonial procession. A massive pit had been dug already, and they ended up carrying them in their boats and just flung them into the pits. And that was it. She buried them alive. Now, it wasn't rage. This was strategy. Believing the envoys had succeeded, the rebels sent a second delegation, and again, Olga followed custom. She invited them to take a bath, get ready before they come to see her. And in the bathhouse, she literally had the doors nailed shut behind them and then lit the building on fire with them inside. And after that, she marched to their capital with her army. Months after the siege, the people begged for peace, and she agreed. She asked only for a small tribute, 3 pigeons and 3 sparrows from every home. And they accepted. They said, well, that's not too much to offer to make all the fighting stop. She had her soldiers tie burning sulfur and cloth to the birds' legs. The birds were released, they flew home, and when they flew home, they burned all of the houses to the ground. Quite literally, the city burned itself down overnight. So after this, the rebellion ended permanently. They said, we know what she's capable of. We don't want to fight these people anymore. And what happens is, years later, after everybody realizes she's not to be messed with, she ends up going to Constantinople and accepting Christ as her Savior. And she accepts the Orthodox faith. And then she comes back to her homeland, and it's completely ran by pagans, and she ends up leading them to Christ. And quite literally, she is doing things that, should have got her killed. But because she was who she was, they accepted her. It's pretty amazing, her story.